Hey everybody, John Cantrell, Operating Secrets in Urban Equity Group. I'm about to show you a video outlining what I've come to call the PARC plan.
So the big question is this: how are entrepreneurs like us, who didn't cheat and take on venture capital, who are spending money from our own pockets, how do we operate our business in a way that lets us get our products and services and the things that we believe in out to the world and yet still remain profitable? That is the question, and this podcast will give you answers. My name is John Cantrell, and welcome to Operating Secrets. Hey, John Cantrell here, Operating Secrets and Urban Equity Group. Just got a few notes here on my tablet that I want to talk about. So earlier today, I got into a conversation with one of my clients about an advertising plan for their company. Their company happens to be within the firearms and weapons industry, and this goes along with the podcast I did about advertising within the firearms industry. My recommendation to them, spinning up a WordPress site and just keeping it simple. It's a blog software. It is for blogging. You can post up your news articles for your company on there, talk about your products on there, and it's got a couple benefits. There's a large community for support for it. It's SEO first, so everything that you publish within there, it has SEO in mind. But if you have something you prefer to use as opposed to WordPress, if you're more comfortable with some other blogging software, use it. Once you do that, you can actually start advertising with little ads, low cost. For example, if you have existing customers or an email list, but before I get into this, this all assumes you have a Facebook pixel or the Google AdWords tracking. Everything I'm going to go over is just going to assume that you've done that. Maybe I'll cover how to do that in a future video / podcast. Let's start off with this. For a low cost, and I'm only talking maybe $5 to $10 a week, setting up an ad that speaks to your existing customers and your email list. Regardless of how big your email list is or how many customers you have, set up an ad that speaks to them to try and get them to come back. Once you've done this and you have these audiences created, you can actually create a lookalike audience. That's what Facebook refers to it as a lookalike audience, based on what your existing customers and your email list users actually do on the internet, what their interests are, what websites they browse. We're talking about the Facebook pixel and the Google tracking code. These devices are able to know what these people are doing on the internet, allows you to leverage that. Once you have those two ads set up for your email list and your existing customers, you're going to want to create a lookalike audience and create another ad that speaks to the people you don't know that may have not bought from your company. You know, talk about your company, the benefits of your products, your services, or maybe a specific product effort. Talk about it, advertise it. That's to the general everyone. So once you have your 3 ads created, one for your existing customers, one for your email list, and one targeted at people you want to buy your products or your services, then you get into creating retargeting ads. And I actually like to suggest creating these retargeting efforts based on certain day intervals. I'm sure anybody thinking about this is going to probably do it like this, so I'm just going to put my own words on it. Most of my advertising plans actually go from your 0 day to your 30 to your 60 to 120 days. So you're looking to create ad that goes for 0 to 30 days since they visited your website, 30 to 60 days since they visited your website, 60 to 120 days, as well as probably want to put in there 120 days beyond. All of these four ads I just mentioned, they're meant to bring customers back to your website, to bring them back so you can try to sell them again. I mean, it could be as simple as, hey, I know you've bought from my site in the past, but you haven't been here for about 2 months. We designed this particular whatever for you. Most likely an incentive, certain percentage off, buy one, get one free, free shipping, whatever you choose for it to be, it's probably gonna be something in that neighborhood. Now the actual how to make this work, because I know if you're in the firearms industry and you're watching this video, you're sitting there thinking, doesn't work, I've tried. I'm telling you, haven't tried like that. So previously I've mentioned setting up a blog site. What I didn't tell you to do was what to publish on that blog site. Now, I briefly mentioned talk about your product and stuff like that, but it's how you talk about your product. You have to talk about your product in such a way that doesn't sell. You're only talking about it. Think of it like a third party or a press release. For me, if this was me and I developed a product for my company, the way I would do it would probably be, let me grab my example here. Adaptive baby gear. So if this was my product, I would be talking, and this was restricted, I would be talking about its features, function, everything related to it except for price. I wouldn't talk about price either, just because you don't know what's gonna happen if you throw a number on it. Features, function, benefits, application, who it's for, who it's meant for, best use scenarios, best use cases, however you wanna word it, that's what you're talking about on this blog site for your product. Once you have that, and you start accruing blogs, now we can start driving traffic to this blog. Now all this blog does, the way I described it earlier to my client was, it is a sales funnel for your sales funnel. Because you're in a restricted industry, you have to work around this, which may give you in the upper hand in the long run for other efforts, but you have to have a funnel for your funnel, so to speak. And I'm actually gonna read this one line here because I like it. We all know that Facebook, Instagram, Google, and Microsoft hate sites that sell guns or weapons, but they all love information sites. That's what I'm trying to get you to do here, is create an information site, a learning portal for your products. Now, if this isn't something you wanna do, or if this isn't something that you can find anybody to do for you, I can help you get this done. All you have to do is go to my website, fill out a form. If you find my phone number, call me, text me, whatever. I'll help you get this done. We'll talk about it. What I'm going to show you is a simple flow chart that actually shows how to make this work for you and what you can do. Let's go ahead and spin the camera around to my computer, and I'll get the screen focused in. Let's look at the actual flow chart of how this would be.
All right, so actually it's a little bit later now, and after trying to edit the part where I switched to the computer to show the PARC plan, I realized it just became too difficult to actually convey on there. I'm actually going to give you a PDF of the PARC plan. All you have to do is click the link below and download your copy. It's simple. It's a simple flow chart. It should be easy enough to follow. If you have trouble implementing this, feel free to reach out. I will help you get this in place. Anyway, you have a great day. It's John Cantrell, Operating Secrets and Urban Equity Group.
Want more operating secrets? If so, then go to our website, Operating Secrets at operatingsecrets.com, and fill out the form to find out how we can help you operate your company in such a way that allows you to get your products and services, or the things you believe in, out to the world.